Hi, I'm Elise Freshwater-Blizzard and this is my story at the University of Sheffield. I study English language and changed my degree halfway through my last degree because it wasn't working out so well for me. I decided on English language because I was so passionate about that degree. It was really important for me to study something that I felt passionate about, and I already knew some of the tutors and they were passionate about my learning as well, so that was really important for me. I also chose my programme because the programme itself has so many different modules that you can select from, which means that if you don't want to do something such as phonology, you don't have to, you can do something like child language acquisition. I chose Sheffield because it's right next to the Peak District and I love nature and everything about nature, so I knew that I could attend Sheffield University whilst going out and having fun in my degree. I also chose Sheffield because it's a town that feels so close and like a neighbourhood, like a village, and it has that feeling that I can go down to the shops or to the nightclub or go climbing, and it feels so deeply close in that way. I'd say, to sum it up, Sheffield is a community, not just a city. I got into my extracurricular activities in my first year at the Freshers' Fair that Sheffield hold every year. I hated the idea of caving at the time, and anything to do with the underground would have scared me a lot, and that was not something I wanted to do at all. But at the time I was feeling very nervous all the time. I had high anxiety and depression, which is actually unfortunately quite common in today's day and age. I found that I wanted to push my boundaries and help myself feel a sense of accomplishment. So I wanted to do something that I was completely scared of and that I never actually wanted to do. So I forced myself to sign up for the caving club at Sheffield University, and I haven't regretted a day since. This is because going underground felt extremely scary. I was scared all the time. I was very nervous about going underground, and I had all the fears that a lot of people have, like getting stuck and things like that. But none of this happens really at all underground, and coming out alive every time felt like some sort of huge accomplishment. I don't know. So this really helped me overcome my anxiety and realise there was nothing to be worried about. Throughout this time of me going caving, I decided to document my experiences and make a selection of documentaries that would go up online to be seen by anyone and everyone. These documentaries were simply about caves, and they were about everything that I had learned about caves. So it would be very simplistic information, but brought to a major audience who knew nothing about caves, so I had to really simplify all the geological phrases and things like that about how caves are formed. This process took me a year to make and edit and script. All of that process took a year for me, and that was really hard alongside my degree, but it was so worth it because I had so much more expectations for myself, and the expectations became higher. Not only did I have a great degree to complete, but I felt like I was doing something on the side that would help my CV. I would, in the future, I would like to become somebody who works behind the camera on TV, and so I thought making this documentary series would be a great start for that. After a few months of working on these documentaries, I decided to give one of the videos into a local TV production centre, and I managed to land a job at a TV company who is local to Sheffield. I'm so proud of getting to that point where I could finish a product and give it to a TV company and say, this is what I can do and this is what I've done just in my spare time. They loved it and they took me in for a summer job, and I worked on a second season of my YouTube series Deep Down Under, which is again all about caves. So another reason I chose linguistics is not only because I love linguistics, it's also because if my plan A, which is working behind camera, does not go to plan in any form, I would love to have a career working for speech therapy, working as a speech therapist, because I think that's a beautiful profession where you can help other people out who might not be able to speak very well for any form of reason. And the idea of helping people out is something that's really precious for me, and I feel like my degree could actually take me to a place where I could help people out, be it freelance or on the NHS or whatever happens. My tutors for the School of English are all amazing. Honestly, the lecturers put so much effort into every single lesson, and not only that, they're always offering up their office hours, and I can see that they see potential in me. It's not just who I am now, but they can see my academic potential and who I can become academically, and that makes me more passionate about my subject, and it makes me want to revise more, be more on point on my subject, and be smarter about my revision plans. So I feel like a very successful student because of them, because of their passion. I'm able to feel like a successful student here at the University of Sheffield at the School of English.